One day you broke, you just sit on your. See that you really don't want it that bad. I want it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature Pittsburgh.
Welcome, everyone, to the sold-out Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. It's the home of the Lakers, where we're broadcasting live today for 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, and a wonderful surprise for all of you tonight. We're sitting along courtside with legendary Kobe Bryant. Kobe, thanks for joining us.
No, thank you, man. Thank you for letting me be a part of the team.
You're still a fan, aren't you, even though you're retired?
100%.
Looking at the Lakers, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Jazz. And that does your confidence, guys, no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
Well, listen, I've seen worse performances offensively, but no doubt that group was inconsistent.
For sure. Agree with you there. They just didn't have it. Seemed like they were a step behind and out of sync.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And Pittsburgh, looking at who they've got out there. Howard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Batum. And it's Beal in at the shooting guard position. And they say the capacity for work is one of the great indicators for an NBA prospect. That motivation. Kobe, I can't believe you had a lot of trouble being motivated, knowing the way you are, the way you're wired.
Well, you just got to find what makes you tick.
Right.
Right? And sometimes it's hard for players to look internally and figure out what that is. And so as coaches or teachers or parents, you know, it's our responsibility to find what that is in our children or players or students and bring it out of them.
Well said. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Now here's Howard. Aldridge. Drilled from 11 feet out. And as the focal point offensively, reading the defense, so critical to have that split-second reaction and trying to figure out where their defense is going in such a short time frame. It's amazing.
Well, that's part of the magic trick because it's already figured out, right, through film. So when I watch a game, I know what their coverages are. Right, so I know
you could figure out what, because there's so many coverages. I mean, let's face it.
But you know, they all kind of do the same thing, right? So when you watch the game, you know, if I'm preparing for the Bulls or preparing for whoever, I can look and see what their defensive packages are because they can't just throw something new in there, right? Because they've been doing this defense since training camp, right? So you're generally going to see the same rotations. So now I can put guys on the floor and set up the pieces to take advantage of that rotation.
And that one's good. Ingram.
The nice shooting ability of Ingram makes that mid-range J a quality shot.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Lloyd Pierce. He said even though this was their first meeting of the year, he did not expect there to be a filling out period between these teams. He said, we have a group of guys who can score and do it in a hurry. We're going to go right at them and test their defense early on. Looks like they're in attack mode. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thanks for the report, David. So it's all about getting their offense going early on.
And I think that's the right call, guys. Get that rhythm established at the offensive end as soon as possible.
Yeah, I echo that, Greg. I mean, if they come out here as the aggressors and really get after it, I think it'll make things that much easier on them defensively.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Outside Bradley. 41 seconds left in the first. Cousins inside, defended by Batum. And so Beverley will bring it up for Pittsburgh. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Yeah, and a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold, hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
You know, Greg, those were games where you thought they could get a win. But now they need to forget about it. It's in the past, let it go, and they've got to focus on the present and try to make a better run of it this time.
6 on the shot clock. Harden kicks to Cousins. Over Howard. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist from Harden. Cousins has got his first 2 points.
Hey, we know Harden can score it, but he also...
Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
Oh, beats the buzzer from...
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Pittsburgh up 3. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, when you consider how Pittsburgh is doing, your thoughts?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
Yeah, I like it too. They're doing a great job working the ball around, staying aggressive, and capitalizing too.
Ingram and Kuzma filling up the 3 and the 4. Bradley is out there with Harden, and it's Cousins in at center. That's the Laker 5. Lakers trail by 3. And Kobe, many people measure success in the NBA with the number of rings. Not so much the stats. For Karl Malone and Steve Nash and guys of that ilk, you know, they're truly great players, but they never won a championship. How are these legacies measured, do you think, when all is said and done, when you take a look at the landscape of that topic?
Well, they're great players who just never won championships. I mean, it's that simple to me. They're just phenomenal players. And winning a championship is extremely difficult. And you have to have so many things go right for you. And you have to be extremely fortunate to be with an organization and to have a GM that understands talent, understands cap, and understands how to build championship caliber teams. And Michael and myself were extremely fortunate, as was Larry, as was Magic. But at the same time, it becomes a player's responsibility to lead that core group of players to the title.
Beverly against Harden. Goes up the baseline, and that one off the back of the rim and in. 6 points for Aldridge. Kobe, you're so decorated in every way individually and as a teammate with the 5 championships. Of all the things, the all-star games, the all-defense, all the individual things you've accomplished, what is the one thing you might cherish? And you may have alluded to it with the championships, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but at the end of the day, is that the one thing above everything else that you covet?
No. You know, the fact that I can look in the mirror and honestly say I gave everything to the game.
And that was obvious.
But that's the thing, right? You don't want to feel like you've left anything on the table. There's no stone left unturned. Like, I gave everything to the game that I possibly could. That, to me, is the biggest accomplishment.
What a feeling.
Yeah.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Cousins. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 25 points per game, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And Batum kicks to Howard. Harden against Beverly. And it's Cousins with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:28 left now here in the second. Outside for Batum. Shot clock at 6. Pittsburgh needs to get off a shot here. Here's Howard, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Well, Kobe, I have to say it's been a real pleasure having you stop by our booth and spending some time with us for this game. Thanks again for coming by. I hope we can do it again.
We will, man. It's been a blast.
There he is, folks, the great Kobe Bryant. And you know, Clark, thinking back on Kobe's legacy to the Lakers and how great of an impact he had in that team, very few players have that kind of relationship with a franchise.
And you know, Kevin, with free agency, it's getting more and more rare for a player to spend their entire career with one team as Kobe did with the Lakers. I have a special place in my heart for those kind of guys, a one franchise superstar. And not to begrudge guys for going elsewhere and playing for multiple teams, but it does certainly make it a little more special when you see guys the ilk of Kobe play with only one team.
Well, it was Pittsburgh winning their last game against Seattle.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
And what stood out to me, Greg, was the aggressiveness. I mean, it seemed like they just were eager to get it done, wanted it a tad more than the other team.
Here's Ingram. Pittsburgh pulls it in.
Tell you what, Kevin, they will take that look every time. Limited defense, great shot. Just came up empty. You live with those.
So that'll be it. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, for Pittsburgh. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, their shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
They did some good things, but the defense.
And it's just about time.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
Checking out the group for Lloyd Pierce to start the second half. They've got Bradley Beal, Aldridge out there with Howard. Then it's Patrick Beverley, and it's Batum in at the small forward. Beal can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 4. And the length and wingspan of Brandon Ingram gives him, Clark, so many advantages on the court.
Yeah, it's actually what GMs and coaches like to see. His reach and size comparable to guys like KD and Giannis. Bothers shots on defense, and he can actually get his shot whenever he wants to. Because of his length, his upside as a player on both ends, I think, is what's exciting for the Lakers.
The Lakers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Harden against Beverley. Kicks it out to Bradley. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Pittsburgh leading by 4. Batum passes to Beal. Now Howard. And there's the pass to Batum. Now here is Aldridge. He's covered by Ingram. A nice shot by Aldridge.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds it. Great feel for the game.
Outside Bradley. To the middle. Fades. And Cousins gets it to go.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Beverley finds Beal. Now Howard. Pass to Aldridge. Outside Batum. A fadeaway. Aldridge can't get it to go.
Cannot give him that much room from mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one down.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, of course, we know about DeMarcus Cousins last season and the torn Achilles. I'm just glad to see him back out on the floor and fully recovered. He's put in a lot of work in terms of rehab and make sure that he could get back to doing what he does best.
Pittsburgh leading by 3. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Tipped away. And it's the Lakers on the break. Kuzma with the ball. Here's Cousins. The shot, no good. Excellent D from Howard.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
And it's in there.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Harden kicks to Bradley. Cousins inside, defended by Batum, and good that time.
You know, I really enjoy watching Cousins go to work deep inside. I mean, it feels like, to me, nobody can guard him down there.
Passes it to Howard. Everly with the ball. Pass to Aldridge. The Lakers with the rebound. Beverly for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Beverly's got 5 points now this quarter. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's Pittsburgh up by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Ingram and Kuzma filling up the 3 and the 4. Harden out there with Avery Bradley, and it's Cousins in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And there's the pass to Beverly. Back to Howard. Pass to Beverly. 5 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Beverly against Harden. He kicks to Ingram. Back to Harden. The offensive rebound. Here's Cousins. It counts, and the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Well, this is something that Kobe has said in the past with the Lakers organization. It is championship or bust.
Well, I think you need that type of culture and mentality to have a chance to win championships. I believe the Lakers have done a good job of maintaining that mentality throughout the years. Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
And here's Harden for 3. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And Beal kicks to Beverly. Here's Aldridge. That shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Bradley. Misses off the left iron.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Back to Beverly. Fires from deep. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. And Pittsburgh leads by 2.
Beverly looking to score as soon as he gets the ball now, so you can't give him any room.
And here's Harden for 3 from beyond the arc and then some. Harden's got 9 points here in the second half.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. They're down by 1. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game.
Thank you, David. Cousins, he's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Yeah, and Cousins never shy when his team needs a game-changing basket.
And Beverly kicks to Beal. And again, it's Pittsburgh with a 3.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Passes it to Cousins. And they double up Cousins. All alone. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Seeing Cousins be this aggressive on offense, always active on this end, awesome when it comes to looking for his shot.
And Batum kicks to Aldridge. Batum scanning the floor. It's good.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
And the Lakers call time here. They trail by 3. There's 38 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1. We'll see if they try.
Here's Bradley. Lakers working the ball around now. Takes a 3. Count it! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. No debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
Aldridge kicks to Beverly. There's Beal with the 3. Hands the 3.
Nice play. They're now in control. Just have to play smart, solid defense here. No quick buckets and no easy threes.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here is Harden. It's Bradley on the wing. No good from 3-point territory. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. They're ahead by 3. 5 seconds left to play here in the 4th. 5 seconds left in the game. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And you know, Beverly is easily one of the most tenacious defenders in the league, an absolute pest of epic proportion. Love his energy. Tell you what, that's a clutch moment for him right there, delivering at a big time in this game.
So it's Pittsburgh picking up the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.
I can't quit, no I don't with that, but hey